Hi everybody, Gary Fong here, and I've just received word, actually I saw this article from bclocalnews.com that a 4G tower is coming to Lake Country neighborhood, a Rogers tower, 4G, not 5G. Despite some public health and safety concerns, Lake Country is moving ahead with a telecommunications tower in the community. Rogers is looking to construct a 30-meter wireless communications tower on Sawmill Road in Oyama. Public consultation took place earlier this spring, during which one comment was received expressing concerns about the potential deployment of 5G and the possible health and safety impacts. But the tripole, which would be located in the gravel pit near Winfield Wood and Lath, is 4G. Tawny Vergan with Cypress Land Services, agent for Rogers Communications, said the proposed installation will not be 5G enabled at this time. I have confirmation that it will be 5G enabled, though the article is vaguely comforting. Here is an email that was forwarded to me, written by Chad Marlett at Cypress Land Services. In a query for a proposed 30-meter tower for Rogers site, which is still open, W4821 Rutland South, located at 3754 East Kelowna Road. He wrote, when Rogers upgrades its entire network in the Kelowna area to 5G, this tower would be enabled to 5G at this time. So in this article, Tammy Verrigan, the spokesperson for the project, said that when Land Use Authority is reviewing telecommunications proposals, the federal government clearly indicates that health and safety concerns are not to be considered. I'm going to read that again. The federal government clearly indicates that health and safety concerns are not to be considered. Well, are cellular towers safe? Everybody who is a proponent of 5G points to the Canadian government's Safety Code 6 as the de facto authority for health concerns for cellular microwave radiation. However, quoting directly from Safety Code 6 itself, it says, since the last version of Safety Code 6 was published in 2009, a significant number of new studies have evaluated the potential for acute and chronic RF field exposures to elicit possible effects on a wide range of biological endpoints, including human cancers, rodent lifetime mortality, tumor initiation, promotion and copromotion, mutagenicity, and DNA damage. EEG activity, brainwave activity, memory behavior and cognitive functions, gene and protein expression, the list keeps going, cardiovascular function, immune response, reproductive outcomes, and perceived electromagnetic hypersensitivity, among others. Numerous authoritative reviews have summarized the current literature, and those are listed in the current Safety Code 6, which shows alarming hazard risk for childhood leukemia, glioma, which is brain cancer. So, the question, again, do cell towers cause cancer? Well, on March 22, 2018, it was reported that the world's largest animal study on cell tower radiation confirms cancer. The United States National Toxicology Program concluded, we believe that the link between radiofrequency radiation and tumors in male rats is real, says John Bucher, the former Associate Director of the United States National Toxicology Program. That's government. So what does a 30 meters tall cell tower look like? Here's the rendering of what the cell tower would look like as presented by Rogers Communications. Look how big this is. That little thing down there is a building. This entire tower is 100 feet tall. So the question often asked is, what can the concerned citizen do about this? Well, here's how to take action if you're concerned about this and you want to do something. Write to Industry Canada, Spectrum Management Operations Branch, 235 Queen Street, Ottawa, Ontario, Canada, K1A0H5. Attention, DOSP. Via email, you can write them at ic.spectrumpublications.ic@canada.ca. And say the following. I am a resident of wherever you are. I am aware that a cellular tower has been proposed for this address. I demand that this tower be postponed until its safety can be ascertained. Specifically, I am aware that the IARC has classified cellular radiation as a Class 2B carcinogen, and I am also aware that the United States National Toxicology Program has specifically concluded that cell phone radiation leads to cancer, following the largest study of microwave radiations linked to cancer in a 10-year long-term study. Therefore, it is based on these findings that I do not consent to the cell tower proposed at blank to be constructed. Should the towers be constructed and cause injury or harm to residents of the area, this is to serve notice that I will consider the recipient of this communication to be liable. Now, that's really, really about the best you can do, because all letters become matter of public record. So I've done all the work for you. You can find the letter and the email address in the description below of this video. Simply copy and paste it. It's all you need to do, and send it to the email addresses above. Or better yet, print it out and put it in an envelope and mail it. Remember, all letters and emails become public record, and the recipient of the letter is now directly responsible for whatever happens, having been warned and notified of the risks. As they say in weddings, speak now or forever hold your peace. And I'd like to add, don't panic. And here's why. 5G technology is brittle. It will not last the test of time. 5G connection has been proven in tests to be interrupted by trees and even by rain. The main value proposition for 5G is driverless cars and remote surgery. Now, all it takes is for one glitch or one power outage to send a driverless car into a corner Starbucks, and they'll all be illegal. I mean, look at the Boeing 737 MAX. 2 crashes grounded every single 737 on the planet and halted productions. And as for remote surgery, all it takes is for one kid to hack into the system and start whacking away at someone's brain with a remote hand before all remote surgeries are stopped forever. And by the way, if you're getting brain surgery, would you really want your surgeon to do it like he's doing a Zoom meeting? 5G proponents are in a massive rush to get this technology out as far and wide as possible to get a return on their substantial investment. And when it's activated, little by little, the problems will tank the technology. South Korea did the first rollout of a large 5-scale network in April of 2019, and it failed. It was plagued with problems. Then, a few months later, on October of 2019, it was announced that Wuhan, China, was to be the 5G pilot program city. Oddly enough, by January of 2020, the World Health Organization announced an outbreak of coronavirus originating from Wuhan, China. Similarly, on May 29, 2020, downtown Kelowna was announced as a 5G pilot program, and the program was started on June 1st. By July 10th, it was reported that a coronavirus outbreak originating from downtown Kelowna was announced. Now, the interesting thing about that announcement is when the article first came out, they would not name what establishment that the out-of-province visitors went to. When they did, oddly enough, a number of those, for example, Pace Spin Cycle, was over at the Technology Center. And last time I checked, and I do live here, I've lived here for 20 years, we don't have a wet market serving bats for human consumption. So, interesting about the 5G rollout and coronavirus. Anyway, if you are concerned about any of this, just copy and paste my letter in the comments and send it to the recipients noted in the letter, or anybody that you think that could have a say in putting a pause on this 5G rollout. What we do know is the United States government has found a link between cellular towers and cancer. And it might be a little bit early to be putting them up all over the place. Please share this with everybody you know. And thanks for watching.